Today we're going to be talking about creating things. What have you created? We have this urge to create, well, at least in my family, there is an urge to create. So we're going to learn about what my brother has created. If you have links, share them below of what you've created. I kind of want to make this a little bit more interactive. But without further ado, Jarvie and his family. All right. It's a family dinner. I don't get to sit down at the table and eat family dinner that often. Never said? Jody? What up? Hey, how's that bucket of ice cream going?
Breyer's chocolate.
It was full when she started.
Best.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and then this lazy teenage punk. Hey, teenage punk.
What?
Say something teenage angstish.
Was that good?
Yep, works perfect. And for today's vlog, I've been editing all day, but I'm going to do something because this is cool. We have an artist, and not just me, and not Emerson. He's not an artist. Just joking. Anyways, my brother, I was like, hey, you should share some of the stuff that you've made. So let's go look at it. There's something there. There's something there, and there's another something. So where are you going to start? Jay, show them.
Start back up.
Show them what you've made. Look,
If
I
you
think that is so cool.
have followed the blog and if Scotty's mentioned, I've been building a house for the last 10 months. And part of that was running the wiring from the power pole underground.
Yeah.
So we had some scrap wire left over.
So is this scrap wire then?
And my son Donovan and I took that scrap wire, twisted it all together, and made this tree.
Isn't that so cool? Scrap wire tree. Look at that. I think that is like the coolest thing. Does it have lights on it? Or wait, oh, you're getting something else. Okay. All right.
Handmade has a purpose, and this was to learn to play the guitar.
So you made your own guitar. I'm going to learn how to play the guitar. Might as well make one.
So I made this guitar, went to see Dad at the shop,
Uh-huh.
found some very nice, beautiful wood,
Wow.
carved this guitar, and then decided that 6 strings was way too confusing.
So wait, isn't there 6 strings?
It is, and it was too confusing to learn to play 6 strings. So
Oh,
I said, what's easier than 6 strings? 2 strings. Much easier.
what?
So I went and got some more wood at Dad's shop
Uh-huh.
and made this.
What in the... It has just 2 strings?
This only has 2 strings. This is an aru, or Chinese fiddle as it's known. Man, that's getting dusty sitting back there.
Someone didn't learn how to play it, apparently.
And then decided that 2 strings was way too confusing.
Wait, really? So you have a 1-string thing? That's a joke,
So I
I
haven't
think.
tried to go to 1 string.
Okay. That's a
This is
huge
just
little...
more scrap wood.
Wow. What's this? A tuner?
Let me dust it before I pulled it out.
Oh, oopsies. That's a good looking guitar. Does it play well? Have you had anyone that plays the guitar come and try it out?
Well, it had some problems. I machined the tuners, and they didn't hold up very good. They kept slipping.
Okay.
And so I adjusted to a different type of tuner, and it just takes 3.5 hands to tune it. And so I may end up just hate to buy some parts to put on instead of machine them.
Yeah.
But I may just buy some tuners from a banjo that they would fit in this type of a neck.
Okay. Well, and then finally...
So then back over...
In this episode of J. Jarvie Creates, we will see what is next. Item number 4.
And this is the big project. I'll give you a very brief overview right now.
Okay,
you
yes.
You can go to statueofprovidence.com and read all about it.
This episode of my vlog brought to you by statueofprovidence.com. Sponsored deal
.org,
here.
actually.
It's a sponsor. Oh, .org.
Yeah.
It's a sponsor deal here.
So this is a project that's going to take me quite a while.
Okay.
But the plan is to enlarge this artist study to be 150 foot tall.
150 foot tall.
And make her a sister to the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
The idea came from the late Viktor Frankl, who's a psychiatrist that lived through Auschwitz concentration camp. And when he immigrated to the United States, he mentioned in his writings that there should be a statue on the West Coast to balance the Statue of Liberty.
Okay.
And he thought it should be called Statue of Responsibility. But after I started sculpting and working on her, I thought that Providence was a more filling word that described the purpose that I'd like to see her be symbolic of. So, and of course, she's obvious to see that instead of a torch in her hand, she has the banner. And there's some other symbolic things.
We shall defend liberty that God through this people may provide. Cool. And then there's the flag and the spear and the snake being crushed on its head or close to the head.
You see her hand down there. Somebody ran into her the other day and knocked her.
Oh, I've avoided showing the hand.
Oh, okay.
But now they know. Anyways, okay. The shield says what? Ali
Deus on the top.
Mm-hmm.
Alisa Dare on the one side, and Ad Sui, which is God, self, and others.
Okay.
And they're tied together by this symbol here, without a connection between self and others, meaning that everything we do is through God.
Gotcha. All right. So if you guys want to know and help my brother in his project, you need to go to
statueofprovidence.org. You can read more about her and find out what the project's going to be entailed, but I don't take any donations unless you have 15 million, and then I'll take one single donation.
One single donation at 15 million. Someone out there. Here, I wanted to get this stuff also in the light because I filmed that the other day in the dark. Now I am editing the video and showing them off to you guys, and I'm about to leave my brother's house. But I just wanted to show you. Don't you think it's a pretty cool idea to have, you know, we got the Statue of Liberty, but there's responsibility, there's providence and stuff like that that is involved when you have liberty. So, be cool to have another statue, big one. So, I mean, you probably don't have 150 million, but you can help support the project, put the word out, and it's one of those things where somewhere out there, someone's saying a prayer that we'll find each other. No, just joking. It's one of those projects where someone may just hear it and they're like, hey, our foundation is looking for this big project to do, or there's this government grant, or, you know, there's something out there that could help the project. My whole family is very creative. I guess you've probably seen that. You've seen my dad's stuff. You've probably seen my stuff around. Creativity, it really runs in the family. We're all quite a bit artist. If you saw the video of my Uncle Jack, very much an artist. I sometimes tell people that Jay here is probably the most talented in the family. This is someone that doesn't just have these ideas. He made that statue himself, and he knows how to make the big one. I mean, you have to do some, you know, like things when you're making something 150 feet tall. You have to do some studies and stuff like that, but whatever. Anyways, I mean, he's made a car. He's made several cars. He's sold plans on how people can make their own kit car. And he built that house all by himself. And he's built other houses. He's quite creative. So hope you enjoyed seeing yet another member of the Jarvie family. Wow, we've seen quite a few recently. We even saw my sister's artwork that she's getting back into. And Sarah, you'll meet next month. And we'll see some of her pictures. She's a photographer as well. She was a photographer before I was. So, pretty fun, creative family. And hope you enjoyed that. And now I'm headed back inside. I didn't want to talk about Jay because he's inside. Don't want to give him a big head. Even though he's going to probably share this. So...